Many actors spend years trying to find their place in Hollywood, but some make it big, only to turn their backs on the glitzy world of showbiz. Many child stars grew up to realize they didn't think acting was for them, and went on to embark on completely different careers. Having said that, these are the stars that left Hollywood for normal jobs. Let's begin, shall we? 1. Mara Wilson. Mara was one of the biggest child stars when she left her acting career behind. Not only did she star in the titular role of Matilda, but she also appeared as Natalie Hillard in Mrs. Doubtfire and Susan Walker in Miracle on 34th Street. When she was still young, Mara felt somewhat overshadowed by the characters she'd played, and she struggled with the difficulties of growing into a young woman after being a child actor. She spoke about the difficulty of acting school and why she left that career behind, saying, "I was at NYU, and I knew there were a lot of good actors there. And the thing about acting classes is you're playing parts you don't usually play. You have to not be afraid to make mistakes. Well, I was terrified. I was frozen with fear. That's when I started focusing more on writing. Writing I'd always loved." She went on to write the book about her life titled, Where Am I Now? True Stories of Girlhood and Accidental Fame, and continues to write, alongside appearing on panels and at storytelling events. 2. Kal Penn. Kal Penn, known for Harold and Kumar, House, and Designated Survivor, took an uncommon career switch-up in 2009 when he joined the Obama administration to work as the principal associate editor in the White House Office of Public Engagement. He also became a co-chair of the re-election campaign in 2013 and served on the President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities for Obama's second term. 3. Frankie Muniz, the Malcolm in the Middle, and Agent Cody Banks star, was always a big fan of racing, and he decided to move away from the acting game in 2006 to follow his dreams. The former child actor has spoken about taking a break from acting, saying, "When I was on Malcolm, I was just so excited to be working on a show, but also in that same sense, when the show ended, I kind of left the business for a little bit. I started doing other things. I was racing cars. I joined a band. I was touring all over." In 2006, Frankie raced in the BMW USA Championship on his way towards competing in the Champ Car Atlantic Championship from 2007 to 2009. Just last year, Frankie made his stock car racing debut at Kern County Raceway Park 4. Angus T. Jones. Jones is best known for his role as Jake Harper on 2.5 Men, in which he starred alongside John Cryer and Charlie Sheen. Following his time on the sitcom, Jones largely removed himself from the public eye. The former actor made headlines in 2012 when he urged viewers to stop watching 2.5 Men. "I'm on 2.5 Men, and I don't want to be on it. Please stop watching it and filling your head with filth. If I am doing any harm, I don't want to be here," he said in a YouTube video filmed for the Forerunner Christian Church, which he has since departed. "I don't want to be contributing to Satan's plan. You cannot be a true God-fearing person and be on a television show like that. I know I can't. I'm not okay with what I'm learning, what the Bible says, and being on that television show." Jones later released a statement walking back his criticism, telling TMZ, "While I cannot address everything that has been said or write, every misstatement or misunderstanding, there is one thing I want to make clear. Without qualification, I am grateful to and have the highest regard and respect for all of the wonderful people on 2.5 Men with whom I have worked over the past 10 years and who have become an extension of my family." He later attended University of Colorado Boulder, where he majored in environmental studies before switching to Jewish studies. Jones also joined the multimedia and event production company Tonite in 2016. 5. Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie's career change-up came after the terrible time he had filming 24 with Kiefer Sutherland, something which he opened up about. "I hated every moment of it, so I just sort of stopped." After this bad experience, Freddie went and worked for Vince McMahon at WWE. Speaking about his job at WWE, he said, "It was a crazier job than working with Kiefer, but at least Vince was cool and tall. I didn't have to take my shoes off to do scenes with him, which they made me do. Just put the guy on an apple box or don't hire me next time. You know I'm 6 feet and he's 5'4". Freddie eventually came back to the acting business though, with Christmas with You last year, and we're happy to have him back. 6. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth's last movie role came in 2019, where she reprised her role as Pepper Potts in Avengers Endgame. Since then though, while still being very much in the public eye, she swapped her acting career to work on running her lifestyle brand, Goop, and to go on the odd skiing jaunt, of course. Talking about leaving the business behind, she said, I really don't miss it at all. I think I'm so lucky that I got to do it, and I'm sure I still will at some point. And the team is always trying to get me to do a movie, but I really love what I do. While she has no real plans to get back into the movie business, she did say that she promised her mother that she would return to do a play. We can only hope that it'll be a reenactment of the skiing trial, right? 7. Ariana Richards. Ariana shot to stardom when she was just 13, after landing the role in Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park. She played the teenage whiz kid Lex Murphy, granddaughter of John Hammond, a role that kick-started her young Hollywood career. Throughout the 90s and 2000s, she appeared in a variety of movies and reprised her role as Lex in Lost World, Jurassic Park. After starring in the TV movie Battle Dogs in 2013, Ariana decided to put her degree in fine art to use and switched up to become a painter, something she's been quite a success at. 8. Rick Moranis. Moranis made a name for himself starring in projects including Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Ghostbusters. The comedian stepped away from Hollywood to focus on raising his children, Mitchell and Rachel, after his wife, Ann Belsky, died of cancer in 1991. The actor offered a rare glimpse into his decision, telling USA Today in 2005, "I pulled out of making movies in about 96 or 97. I'm a single parent, and I just found that it was too difficult to manage raising my kids and doing the traveling involved in making movies. So I took a little bit of a break, and the little bit of a break turned into a longer break, and then I found that I really didn't miss it." 9. Cameron Diaz. Diaz got her start with a role alongside Jim Carrey in the 1994 film The Mask. The actress continued to find success with movies including My Best Friend's Wedding, There's Something About Mary, Vanilla Sky, Charlie's Angels, and many more. Her final project was the 2014 movie Annie. In August 2020, the California native reflected on her decision to hit pause on her career. "I really looked at my life, and I saw what I had been. When you're making a movie, it's the perfect excuse. They own you. And I realized I handed off parts of my life to all these other people," she explained during an episode of the In Goop Health The Sessions video series. "They took it. I basically had to take it back and take responsibility for my life." After taking a step back from Hollywood, Diaz focused on motherhood. In June 2022, the SAG nominee announced her return to the big screen with Netflix's Back in Action alongside Jamie Foxx. 10. Daniel Day-Lewis. The England native had a lengthy career in Hollywood with roles in My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln. He also appeared in My Beautiful Laundrette, A Room with a View, The Boxer, The Age of Innocence, and more. Day-Lewis is the only actor to have won 3 Best Actor Academy Awards and received a knighthood for his services to drama in 2014. 3 years later, the Phantom Thread star stated that he would no longer be working as an actor. Daniel Day-Lewis will no longer be working as an actor, the actor's spokesperson told Variety in 2017. He is immensely grateful to all of his collaborators and audiences over the many years. This is a private decision, and neither he nor his representatives will make any further comment on this subject. And that's it for this video. Please click the like and subscribe buttons down below if you found it interesting. To make sure you don't miss any uploads, tap the bell icon. Share the video and provide all of your feedback in the comments section. See you in the next one.